They did it! They did the meme! The streams are colliding, worlds are merging. Greetings comic lovers and welcome back to Casually Comics, the channel where we chat all things comics, from music comics new and old to history to anecdotes to really wherever our whims take us. Batman Wayne Family Adventures, the first joint project between Webtoon and DC Comics. After an announcement a mere 3 weeks later, this comic popped up. The first 3 chapters of the slice of life Batman Family Adventure centering around Bruce Wayne being a Bat Dad and Duke Thomas moving into Wayne Manor dropped, with an episode coming out weekly on Thursdays after. Or you could use your coin/money to get them earlier, because Webtoon has a coin system. You can earn coins many ways as well as just paying for them. This was if you couldn't wait, if you just had to see more, you needed more Batfam action, or you just really wanted to see Nightwing, because Nightwing comes later on, so you gotta wait for Dick or pay for him. Written by CRC Payne with art by Starbright, these are short chapters featuring wholesome and fantasy shenanigans. Seriously, it's like some of these stories came right out of the Bat Family tag on AO3 or something out of Wattpad. So of course, they are not for everyone. But for some, this is exactly the kind of content they were waiting for, or it pleasantly surprised them. They didn't realize they wanted something like this. Or of course, it may have turned out to be something you didn't want. I've already been candid. It's like this was made for me personally. But I also see why it wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea. I wanted to keep talking about it. Let's look at chapter 4. This one's got Jason. Press X to Jason. That's right, we've got all the outdated jokes over here. But before we get started, I'm Sasha, and if you're enjoying this content, you know what to do. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Join us on this comic book journey. Now, these stories are pretty episodic, so you can jump around. But if you're curious as to the order, I do have a previous video, so you can check that out. At the time of this recording, Webtoon has gotten in on that promotional action and released a motion comic. They did a small one of the last cookie episode, which is where the Bat family fights over a bat cookie, which is just a regular cookie, but I guess it's a bat cookie because they're the Bat family. It's pretty cheesy, but it made me smile. But yeah, you'll know right away by looking at something like this whether the tone is for you or not. Okay, on to the alert. Red alert. Is there any other kind? Yes, there are. Yellow alert. There have been numerous security breaches across safe houses and tech has been taken. No alarms triggered. All equipment stolen. Uh-oh, serious bat brows. Also, nice eyebrows, Bruce. This could spell catastrophe. Good thing I have a plan. That's right. It's Christian Bale bat voice. Always and forever. It's still funny to me after all this time. You gotta take the amusements and joy in life where you can find them. So Bruce had set up new alarms in the last safe house and they just went off. Also, he's heading out in daytime, which is always disconcerting. He's wondering who would dare be so bold. Bane, the Riddler? Look at the Riddler getting cred, good for him. I'm too late. However, this time they didn't finish. He's actually on time because he hears a toilet flush and he realizes that means they're still there. And it's Jason. And yes, they do the Spider-Man pointing meme. Now this meme is from a still that originates over in Marvel. It's from the camp-tastic 60s animated cartoon that has some truly wonky animation even for the time, and that has led to some glorious memes, and most are loving. It's a good time to look back at this show. This image comes from the episode 19B, so the second part of the episode, and it's called Double Identity. Fun fact, 19A is the episode that has the still that would become the Me and the Boys meme. Now, the earliest known use of this meme was back in 2011, and would slowly gain traction, particularly in the hip-hop community over on Twitter. This one, you would have 2 rappers with similar style who would be meeting up or doing a freestyle. For example, people would use it with Future and Designer, whose name I never say right, ever. It really took off in 2017, just being retweeted and shared about, and some of the jokes were pretty dark that it was first attached to. It's just one of those jokes that keeps on trucking. It's a simple image that can stand for many things. They also paid homage to it in the Into the Spider-Verse movie. Here it's a reference, because well, the two don't look alike, but it's a fun nod and appreciated, by me at least. It was like this when I found it. You should really take better care of your things. And then he grabbed some more on the way out, right in front of Bruce. Okay, bye. Batman is a tired dad who wonders why is this even happening. He sends him the new tech every month. Because he can, Bruce. Because he can. The end! The breaking into a safe house, a classic. Now your mileage may vary on this Jason. Some prefer their Jason a bit more angsty and having a bit more drama with the Bat family, particularly Bruce. They feel that some bitterness is a bit more interesting and perhaps apt, while others prefer the idea that there could be reconciliation and they could come back together and that Jason can be part of the Bat family but slightly apart, a bad boy, for lack of a better term. Look at the white hair streak, it screams bad boy. Now this is still fluffy as a cloud and a very quick read, so some may still want some depth, but for those who enjoy it as it is, this can be a fun diversion. It can put you in a good mood, set you up to handle all that bat angst, because there's so much. It set me up to handle the length of the video that I have to edit for the Marvel Infinity comics, because I read those too. It's all on the web, getting on the net. There's a wasp, a giant wasp that just flew in through my window and then back out. And it was the most terrifying thing that's happened to me today so far. So tell me your thoughts. Are you enjoying this series? Did you find this because you were already on Webtoon, or did you get on it to read it? Are you using your coins for that early access? Or is this just not for you? How do you like your Jason? Tell me things down below. While you're down there, please do all the YouTube things. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much for taking some time of your day spent discussing comics with me. I always appreciate it. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.